Just before the election was called, I had a baby who is now 10 weeks old. I've also got a son at primary school, and I've been thinking recently about how women still face significant barriers, not only in the workplace but also in society at large. I'm inspired and amazed by the women I work with and see every day, the groundbreakers juggling being top doctors, scientists, professionals with small children. We have more female world leaders now in history, including even our own Prime Minister. And while I despise her politics and her rhetoric, I do admire the personal qualities that propelled Theresa May into Downing Street. Some of the most determined and talented women, however, are not sitting, strutting their stuff on the world stage. They're not in highly paid jobs or sitting in boardrooms. They're the unpaid carers for their elderly relatives. They're bringing up children alone while juggling 2 jobs to make ends meet. They're the women on the wrong end of the gender pay gap. It's their resilience and determination that really inspires me. And we absolutely must challenge the cultural environment that continues to perpetuate inequality. The contribution of individuals to society is all too easy to quantify on purely economic grounds. And that devalues the contribution that many people, especially women, make. Conservative cuts to carers allowance over the last 7 years have made it so much more difficult for women to work while caring for dependents. The caring profession is one of the poorest paid employment sectors in the country. Home care workers are not paid between visits, circumventing the minimum wage. False self-employment, unpaid overtime, inflexible hours, all impact on women more than men. I worked in a care home when I was 16, and I was paid the princely sum of £2.90 an hour. All of the carers, cleaners and housekeepers there were women. The male chef was paid more. It was Labour's introduction of the minimum wage that changed all of that. Labour has a proud record on women's rights. The Equal Pay Act and the Sex Discrimination Act were both introduced under Labour governments. Maternity discrimination under the Conservatives has almost doubled. A 2015 report by the Equalities Commission showed that 54,000 women a year lose their jobs because of pregnancy or maternity. And yet only 3 of those ever makes it to tribunal. Labour will reverse the unfair tribunal costs that are introduced under the Conservatives, denying justice to these women. We will also extend the time limit from 3 months to 6 for pursuing unfair dismissal cases based on pregnancy or maternity. Sure Start centres, designed to support parents and give their children the best start in life, are being closed, 1,200 over the last Parliament. 85% of lone parents are women. A Labour government will audit every policy and all legislation for its impact on women before it's implemented. We will continue to empower women to make contraceptive choices, continue to support the right to choose to end a pregnancy legally and safely. We will work with governments and NGOs to reduce the impact of war and natural disasters on women. We will fight sexual exploitation and violence against women and girls, both internationally and in the UK.